Someone on my team is anonymously reporting everything that isn't politically correct to our. Before you jump to conclusions, it's important to understand the background. My team is very diverse and very small. There's 11 of us total. Every single person is either a different race, ethnicity, religion or sexual orientation. 90% of the team has a good relationship, but there are a couple seeds who outwardly stir up trouble. An example of the type of reports being sent to HR is the only black girl on our team referred to. Her own hair has nappy during a team meeting in reference to talking about going to get her hair braided over the weekend. Only our team was in the room during that, and someone anonymously reported it to HR as a racist comment. Another example, I was talking to my work friend, who is in on our team and in our team pod, and I said, I'm a Jew. Because I am. And was reported to HR. I also said my family are immigrants who came here illegally to escape war. Because that's what happened. And that was reported. Similarly, another teammate referred to herself as super gay in a side convo. Because she's a lesbian. And was reported. Another girl on my team is Cambodian, and she said she felt bad eating her food because Asian food sometimes is smelly, and got reported to HR. I think I know who is doing these reports, but it's caused so much tension on our in-office days. Like, we can't have any conversations without offending this one person, but this one person is technically anonymous. I also think it's this one person because we can see HR meetings on everyone's calendars, and for each incident, HR talked to her first. Every single time. What would you guys do? Go to HR on them. The multiple complaints against everyone are creating a hostile work environment for the team and making those of us trying to share details about our lives and cultures feel discriminated against. It's causing a lot of tension and discomfort. Give them a taste of their own medicine. Sounds like she got reported to HR for something valid, and she's retaliating. Did HR call you in to tell you that you called yourself a Jew? You guys need to start talking about the extremely racist office ghost that is trying to shame people for their own culture. Talk about racist office ghost all the time. Be really obnoxious about how the racist office ghost is definitely a ghost and not a real person. Because what kind of real person would act like that? Don't be silly. Your actual racist coworker who wants to prevent people from engaging with their own culture will be made profoundly uncomfortable, and there really is nothing they can do about it. Mock your racist office ghost until the HR reports stop. This calls for a canary trap. https://en.m.wikipedia.org/wiki/canary trap. Keep espousing that you love the diversity of your team. Make a point to ask questions about how the hair appointment went, or which food your Cambodian colleague loved from their childhood, or restaurant recommendations, or the significance of cultural practices, etc. Normalize them being celebrated in a, I learned something about you, something new to me today, and that's a pretty cool thing kind of way. I'd make a point of going silent any time they're around. They walk into a room. Silence. They walk by. Silence. Nothing said in front of them that it's directly work-related. They'll complain to HR about that too, which will just annoy HR. You can claim innocence and ignorance to what she's talking about. This sounds like when Michael Scott asked, "Is there a term besides Mexican that you'd like to be called? Something less offensive?" To Oscar on Diversity Day, lol. Sounds like a conservative is trying to make management lock down on progressive folks loving their truth. Eventually one of three things will happen. 1. The company will issue training for everyone that focuses on inclusion. 2. The reports aren't anon and that person is let go. They quit because he mad the world is different. Conservative jerk. 3. The complainer gets promoted and starts attacking staff in various passive-aggressive means. Someone less empty-headed might be interested to know that HR is actively trying so hard to get the company sued. You and your team members need to follow up via email to HR and make a claim that this anonymous person is harassing members of protected groups in your team with these HR reports. Because you are being targeted, this isn't just an annoyance. It's harassment, and they're creating a hostile environment for minorities in your group. I would definitely watch what I said around this person. It could be that they're trying to build a case for a hostile work environment lawsuit. But they're grasping at straws. I wouldn't give them anything real that they could complain about and just let HR deal with their ridiculousness. Because we can see HR meetings on everyone's calendars. She is absolutely wrong in what she's doing. But my goodness, what a terrible process this is too. Colleagues shouldn't be able to see when each other have meetings with our time to keep tabs on her. It sounds like someone who's very much against political correctness and is being petty and vindictive about it. Nothing you said seems politically incorrect to me. Seems like the person doing the reporting has a problem with the diversity itself and not so much a lack of political correctness. It sounds like you're doing a good job of letting your team bring their whole selves to work. That is only a threat to the person who would get fired for bringing their bigoted views. Hopefully you and the company can loudly stay on the same page that diversity and tolerance are strengths. Sometimes the trash takes itself out. Ask HR what to do. That's very annoying but funny. Sorry it's happening to you, man. The best thing you can do is a canary trap to confirm who's the snitch. And honestly, I would stop talking near that person. Not the same situation, but I had a coworker who I would talk with. He would engage me in conversation, and then tell my boss behind my back that I was distracting him. Super spineless guy. The weaponization of therapy speak, the H-rification of relationships. Can therapy make you more dangerous? Therapist talks weaponizing therapy. This sounds like the workplace version of these. What do you say to our when these complaints come up?
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.